how to manage woman drama in your long-term, happy, low drama, non-monogamous relationships as an alpha male 2.0. We're going to talk about this right now. I am Caleb Jones, and this is Alpha Male 2.0. I make a high six-figure, location-independent international income while dating multiple attractive women, and I teach men like you how to do the same thing. And a core concept of Alpha Male 2.0 is long-term consistent happiness by being as free as you possibly can, which means you have non-monogamous relationships with multiple women where you don't have to follow a lot of rules and can do whatever you want, and you don't have a lot of drama in these relationships. Most men, beta males and alpha male 1.0s both, when they have ongoing relationships with women, have something called drama. They have arguing and fighting and screaming and yelling and nagging and bullshit that these guys put up with on a regular basis. And if you're an alpha male 2.0, you don't have that problem because you have structured your relationships so as, number one, the minimum amount of drama occurs in the first place, and number two, you know exactly what to do when or if drama occurs. Now, before we go into details about this, we have to be very specific on our definitions. And as always, I am very, very specific on the words that I use. I have very specific definitions for the terms that I use in my content. When I say drama, that does not mean anything bad or any disagreement. Drama has a very specific definition in the Alpha 2.0 world, as I talk about in great detail in my primary book, The Unchained Man, at alphamalebook.com, and in my main relationships book, The Ultimate Open Relationships Manual at haveopenrelationships.com. And the definition is this: drama is defined as harsh negativity directed at you, the man. Harsh negativity directed at you. So let me give you some examples of negative things that are allowed under an Alpha 2.0 context that are not drama. You meet up with your OLTR girlfriend and she's had a horrible day at work, she hates her boss, and she gets in the car or your apartment or home or whatever, and she just bitches and moans for 35 minutes straight about how horrible her boss is, about how horrible her job is, about how horrible her fucking bitchy coworkers are, and on and on and on and on. It's intense, it's harsh, but it's not directed at you, so it's okay. It doesn't count as drama because it's not directed at you. Now, if she goes on for 35 minutes bitching about this, and then she turns to you and starts yelling at you because you didn't text her back as fast enough yesterday, now that's drama because she's directed it at you. Now also, drama is harsh negativity. It is not soft negativity. So if she just makes a smart ass comment, like a shitty little comment, that's not drama because it's not harsh. Also, if she lies to you and she has a smile on her face while she does it, that's also not classified as drama. I didn't say it was good. I didn't say it was necessarily acceptable. Although if you're Alpha Male 2.0, you're outcome independent, so you should care, especially if the relationship is not serious. But my point is, it's not drama. Many men, Alpha Male 1.0s especially, and a lot of beta males, have this thing about anything negative, you need to shut the fuck up. No, that's not how women work. When women have a bad day, they need to talk it out. And if you're dealing with a more serious relationship, MLTR, certainly high on MLTR or OLTR, you need to let her vent a little bit as long as she's not venting on you. That's perfectly fine. If she's an FB, you can do whatever you want. If you want more details on how to manage relationships like this, you can go to my monthly mentorship training program, the SMIC program, at joinsmic.com. All the material there, 50% of it about women, 50% of it about business. It is the cheapest way to get access to my best content. You should check it out. Now, to know how well you're doing in your ongoing relationships with women, and when I say relationships, I mean sexual relationships. I'm not talking about female coworkers or female platonic friends or family members. I'm talking about sexual relationships with women, either casual or serious or very serious, doesn't matter. In order to know how well you're doing, you need to pay attention to two things. Number one, how often do you have drama? How often is she bitching at you? How often are you arguing? How often is she making demands? How often is she raising her voice? Because that is harsh negativity directed at you. Raising your voice when the topic is about you. She can raise her voice about other topics, that's okay. But how often is she doing it? Most men in most normal relationships, this is happening on a weekly fucking basis. Once, twice a week, or even more, men with typical traditional girlfriends or wives have to put up with drama all the goddamn time. And since men's biological default is one-itis, they don't want to leave these women. They just argue and fight back and create more drama. Stupid. In my world, I have drama literally 2 to 3 to 4 times a year, and that is dating multiple women, including living with and being married to one woman, Pink Firefly, who is my wife. But this has been my statistic over the past 15 years, or a little less, once I've mastered these models. So drama is something that is very unusual for me. It is very unusual to have a big argument or harsh negativity from a woman directed at me because I follow these models. The second thing you need to pay attention to in terms of how well you're doing in your drama-free lifestyle is how intense the drama is. If you have a brief argument where she raises her voice and gets a little upset, but it's over in 5 minutes or 6 minutes or 7 minutes and it's done, that's not too intense. Yes, it's a problem. Yes, it is drama, but it's not intense. If instead she is literally screaming her head off at you, or she's texting you over and over again, or she is insulting you repeatedly, that is intense drama, and that is even worse. So it's basically those two factors. How often is it happening, and how intense is it? If you're doing this all correctly, it's happening a handful of times a year or less, and when it happens, it is very low intensity. If it is happening more often than that, or if the intensity is stronger than that, you are doing this wrong, and you're being the typical alpha male 1.0, or more likely a beta male, and you're fucking all this up because you have created a relationship environment where drama is going to occur more often and be more intense. Now, before I go on, there's something you should do if you like this content. You should subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, leave a like on this video, and leave a comment on this video. It doesn't really matter what you say. The more algorithm-friendly activity I get on this content, the more of this content I will provide for you for free, so it's a win for you. Now, can you eliminate drama completely if you date women? The answer is yes, but only if you have FBs. So to cover really quick the 3 categories for those of you who don't know, FBs are friends with benefits, women you have sex with, but they're your friends, you don't date them, you don't go on dates, you don't spend the night with them, they're just your buddies, and you have sex with them, it's very casual. Then you have MLTRs, these are women you're actually dating and have romantic feelings for. You can spend the night, you can go out on dates, things like that, but you can have several women in this category because it's a completely non-exclusive, non-monogamous relationship. You can date other women, you can have multiple MLTRs, you can have multiple FBs. Then you have OLTR, that is equivalent of your girlfriend. That means that you are committed only to her emotionally. You can't date other women, but you can have sex with other women as long as they're just FBs. And the 4th category is OLTR wife. When you take your OLTR and you move in with her, she effectively becomes your de facto wife because you're living with her. So if you have an MLTR or an OLTR, can you eliminate drama completely? No. That would be nice. But no, women don't work that way, and most men don't work that way, so you're gonna have drama occasionally. The goal is to minimize it and reduce the intensity as much as possible, not to eliminate it. The only way to have 0 drama for women is to not ever have sex, no thank you, or have nothing but FBs. Every woman in your life is a very casual FB, and that's it. In other words, you're not dating anybody. Under those conditions, yes, you could. But any guy who is dating a woman who says he literally never has drama is lying. Women are women. Even low drama women have bad days and vent on men. It's just the way women are designed. Now, the number one thing you can do to prevent drama in your relationships is have women know through your actions and through your frame that you don't need her, that you are more than willing to leave her in a heartbeat if you have drama problems. This is the opposite of most men. Most men have one-itis, and most men do not break up with women. Most women break up with men, as I've quoted many times before. 70 to 80% of all divorces are initiated by the woman. 3/4 of all girlfriend-boyfriend relationships are terminated by the woman. Statistically, women leave men. Men don't like to leave. Men cheat, but they don't like to leave. So when a woman gives a man a bunch of drama, he'll just put up with it and argue back at her and exacerbate the drama. He won't actually leave, and that's why she knows she's safe, quote unquote, to give him more drama. She knows through his actions, hey, I can yell at this guy, I can insult this guy, I can threaten this guy, I can raise my voice, I can argue as much as I want, and he stays. Cool. The number one thing women need from you, as I've talked about many times, is attention. And when you give a woman attention, even if it's negative attention, she loves it to death, and she's got you wrapped around her little finger. Instead, what you have to do is show through your frames, through the cardinal rules, through soft nexting, all the other techniques I talk about here at Alpha Male 2.0, that you are willing to leave her instantly if needed, no matter what. Even if she's an MLTR, even if she's an OLTR, even if you live with her, even if she's the mother of your children, even if you're in love with her, even if she is the greatest woman you've ever met in your entire life. I have said what I'm about to say many times. My wife, Pink Firefly, we've been together, we're going to our 8th year together, we've been married for 4 years. She is the most wonderful woman I've ever been with in my entire life. This is the most wonderful relationship I've ever had in my entire life. And that's saying a lot because I've had many, 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 many non-monogamous relationships over the past 15 years of my life with a lot of amazing women. And if drama became a pattern of behavior from her, she would be out of my house within 48 hours and she would get served divorce papers the very next business day. And she knows this. That's one of the reasons why she doesn't give me drama. She knows there are consequences if she does this. And again, this is my wife. So certainly if I can have this attitude with my wife, you can have this attitude with some girl you're dating or a girlfriend you don't live with or even a girl you do live with. The more a woman is convinced you'll put up with the drama, the more drama she will give you on a regular basis, which means if you're getting a lot of drama from women, it is one person's fault. It's yours. It's your fault. It's not her fault. You're allowing her to do this. You're creating an environment where you're encouraging her to give you drama. I have the opposite environment. Women know I'm out the door if they give me drama, certainly if they're FBs or MLTRs. If they're an OLTR or high-end MLTR, maybe they get a few chances and then I leave. Fine, but you understand my point. That's the best way to prevent drama. The second best way to prevent drama is to follow the cardinal rules. I've talked about this many times before. Matter of fact, you can watch that video right here where I go through the cardinal rules in detail. If you do those, you will minimize the odds that you have drama. But even those cardinal rules will not work if she knows or thinks you'll put up with her shit if she starts giving you drama. Now, how do you deal with drama if it comes up? The soft next. You can watch that video right there on how to do a soft next. Watch that video for specifics, but basically the way this works is you completely remove yourself from her life for 2 to 7 days where you don't answer any texts or any phone calls from her during that time. And then when the soft nexting period is over, you circle back to her and you will be shocked at how nice and sweet and drama-free she will be. Again, the number one thing she wants from you is attention. So if she screams at you or threatens you or argues with you and you respond by giving her attention, giving her that thing she wants, what does that encourage her to do subconsciously? Give you more drama. If instead she knows you're out the fucking door if you give her drama, and if you do give her drama, you soft next her ass instantly, and you don't respond to any phone calls or texts or anything for days on end, the exact opposite occurs. Suddenly she realizes, oh my God, I can't give this guy drama. I better be nice. And it works. This is field tested over 20 years by thousands and thousands, if not millions of men all over the world. I did not invent the soft nexting technique. I just perfected it and gave it a structure. But that's how you respond to drama when you get it. You don't just start yelling back at her. You don't start correcting her saying, actually, that's not correct. That's not what happened. No, you don't use guy logic. You just soft next and move on. Go hook up with one of your other women, because if you're Alpha 2.0, you're dating multiple women. Right. You're not dating just one. That means you're a beta. Multiple women, then you're good to go. Just remember that if you're getting drama in your woman life, it is 100% your fault. It is a problem you can fix literally within a week or two. If you want more information on this, you definitely need to watch this cardinal rules video on how to structure these relationships. Very important video you should watch. You can also watch this video here on how to do a soft next. Those are the two key videos in terms of drama topics. I will see you in the next video. Have fun. Bye.